Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the SIX-FIDDY kitty. So today we're going to take all these racks off, all the windshield, we're going to remove all these plastics, we're going to remove this rear box, and we're going to have a good look at what's underneath all these plastics and racks, see what needs to be fixed, see if we can figure out what's going on with that 4-wheel drive system. I'm going to remove these racks now. I'm going to start to prep them. I don't know what I should paint them with yet. I'm thinking bead liner would be the most durable for these racks. I think if you just paint them, I think it'll chip pretty easily. Here we go. So here's just a little walk around of the bike. You can see these racks, they're pretty rusty. I mean, I'll have to sand all this off, grind it off, whatever. I don't have a sandblaster. If I did, it would be great. All these little pins, I mean, they're all seized up. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Come around to the back here. You can see some plastics are kind of just hanging off here. We're gonna address all this. Rear box is gonna come off. Oh, we've got like a tow rope in here. It's our hook for our winch. Some garbage. Hat. Look how crusty this rear rack is. Some heavy duty sand needed there. Have a look at that muffler. So this bike has 2 pipes going into one muffler, to the original muffler. I don't know what happened to the original muffler, but whoever owned this is what they kind of cobbled together. So yeah, this is gonna come off. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I've looked at these mufflers online, they're about 500 bucks. But I've been looking on Amazon. Supposedly you can get a universal muffler on Amazon, but they only have 1 inlet. So what I'm thinking on doing is, this has 2 pipes. So I'll come up here and do 2 Amazon mufflers, 40 bucks each. So I'll say about 100 bucks, and that'll be done. Look at the engine. Looks like there may be some little oily residue here and there, but I don't see any major leaks or anything like that. You can see the plastic here is melted on the exhaust. Winch hook. A tow rope. I think that's a usable spark plug. So we got this back box off. Look at this rack. This is, I don't know if I've ever seen a rack this bad. Start removing this rack and this back bumper. Alright, so all these bolts in this rack are super rusty. They're all seized in. I'm having to, you know, hit stuff with the hammer. So instead of boring you guys with me removing these racks and whatnot and the plastics, the next time you see this bike, there'll be nothing but a frame and an engine and the wheels. 1, 2, 3. Well, here she is in the buff. Well, as you can see, we got her hauled out of the garage. All the plastics are off. The project has officially started. So everything is apart. You can see the bumper is like this. The stuff's just peeling right off. So I don't have a sandblaster, so I'm gonna have to grind all this down. There's this one, the front and rear racks, and back there is a bumper with the protector kind of thing. So please leave a comment on what you would paint these old racks with. I'm thinking bead liner, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. But if you guys got any better suggestions, let me know. So look at the thing, no fenders, no racks. Looks pretty cool like this, honestly. I didn't take the windshield off, just for one specific reason. I'll show you. So these are supposed to be like a little turn tab here, to be able to unscrew them, and the windshield's supposed to be able to slide out. But as you can see, there's C's in there, and this one broke off. I'm not gonna try the other one. I'm just gonna leave it on. I don't really need to take it off right now. So we can get a bit of a closer look at a few things here. This old bike is pretty rusty. I don't know, I'm gonna try to get some of this off and put something on it. The engine doesn't look too bad. It's not too oily. I mean, I think this thing does have a few electrical issues. There are just wires hanging out that don't go anywhere. So I'm gonna have to try to sort that out. Now this footrest here is like not even bolted on. It was just bolted onto the fender right here. So that was the only thing supporting this this footwell. Here's a better look at this muffler. I mean, what even is this? So they got the two pipes gone into here. And then this is like gone into whatever this is. I mean, this looks like JB Weld, maybe. They tried to seal this up with. I mean, you can see that you can just move these pipes around here. Yeah. Put down the welder, buddy. This one got a little bit of oil seepage here. It doesn't seem to be too bad. Nothing dripping underneath this thing. Just some seepage here and there. I don't know. I'll just probably clean that off and let it be. Here's the other side. It's got a pretty big fuel tank. See over here, right on the engine, Kawasaki. So I guess this 650 Arctic has the same engine as a 650 brute force would have, which is pretty interesting. So, do have the battery put back in there. So, you know what I'm thinking. Let's take this thing out for a quick rip with no fenders on it. But it didn't work out too well for a couple of reasons. I couldn't sit down for one, and two, this footwell right here is like not connected to anything. So when I put weight on it, I'm just bending it. So thanks for watching. In the next episode, we're going to clean up a few things. We're going to paint up the brakes. We're going to put her back together. And we'll start using it again. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.